Hello and welcome, sports fans, to this live streaming event from Table Rock Sports Productions. It's in partnership with our local school districts and outstanding sponsors who make these live presentations possible. I'm Terry Ross, coming to you live from Anhorn Field in Central Point, Oregon. This is the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. It features the Ashland Grizzlies coming to Anhorn to take on the Crater Comets in a doubleheader, and we will be here for both of those games because they are really important ball games. We're pleased you are joining us for this game on TableRockSports.net. We welcome both home and visiting fans to the broadcast. Our sponsors keep these events free for fans to enjoy. Please let them know you appreciate their support. You can also help Table Rock Sports by subscribing to our YouTube channel, to which 3,300 fans have already done that, and we say thank you. The Peak Rewards pregame show is next. It's brought to you by the Peak Rewards app, where you can save on gas and goodies. And what we will tell you right now, as we go back and forth between all kinds of windows today, having forgot one of my devices, Ashland comes in here 14-9 overall, 11-5 in conference play. Meanwhile, Crater is 14-10 overall, 10-6. So what we'll tell you right now is the importance of this is if Crater wins both of these games, they are in second place. If Ashland wins both of these games, depending on what I believe it's North Eugene does today again in their game, and they have a game that they could conceivably lose. Depending on what happens there, Crater, if they were to lose both of these, would find themselves potentially out of playoff position, because then it becomes an at-large thing, and everybody will tell you the at-large thing is just roll the dice and hope it works out for you. That's not where they want to be. A split isn't going to change anything. That's going to make Ashland second and Crater will be in third. So a split, I suppose, for both teams is probably about as good as it gets. But there's a lot going on here as Crater comes in ranked 11th out of the, I'll take that. Isn't that right? Yeah, ranked 11th out of the 33 5A teams that there are, and Ashland is ranked 9th. So this is a ball game that has a lot of implications riding on the line, and everybody hoping that maybe they can pull out a win. Here's the deal. If we were just to look at this, and everybody will admit that this is kind of the way it is going to work out, Crater really needs to win the first one because that's the one that matters. If they lose that one, it doesn't make any difference because they can't move themselves up to any further position. So, as they get ready here to do the national anthem, we'll bow out for just a brief moment on the Peaks Rewards app pregame show on TableRockSports.net.
I'm Mason Mahaffey. I'm the Solar Pros Manager of Oregon, and I'm also a teacher and a coach here in the Rogue Valley. Have you looked into solar panels and it didn't make financial sense? I brought Solar Pros here to Oregon to make it more affordable for working class families to put solar on their home. Solar Pros is purposely beating our competitors' prices by thousands of dollars because we are that serious about saving you money. Solar Pros PNW provides the most comfortable, educational, and personal solar experience in Oregon. Visit our Facebook page at Solar Pros PNW to see all of our projects and all the families that we are helping save money.
It's Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram season at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great inventory of new Jeep Gladiator and Grand Cherokee 4x4 models in stock now. Or test drive a new 24 Ram 1500 4x4. Shop online today with our online process to calculate your own payment, whether it's a lease, finance, or cash payment. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Thanks for the ride. I'll see you after the game.
Hey,
Dear Katie, I've been your #1 fan since I watched your first game all those years ago.
and I still love watching you play. But I wanted to see you win so badly that my competitive nature got the best of me. I lost track of what's important. I thought I was supporting you, but I was really just embarrassing you. I'm not your coach, and I'm not an official. I forgot my role. I'm your parent, and you deserve better. From here on, I promise to keep my emotions under control. I'll cheer for you and all the other players, no matter the score, no matter the outcome. Thank you for sharing with me how I can do a better job of supporting you, your team, your coaches, and the sports you love. Still your #1 fan. Love, Dad.
And I welcome you back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day. We're hitting all the wrong buttons here. The Lithia Superstore Game of the Day, presented by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon here on TableRockSports.net. Out on the mound for Crater will be Tanner Keith. So we told you on the Peaks Reward pregame app, and by the way, we should just go ahead and tell you that you can get crispy, crunchy chicken there along with sides. What you do is just order it on the app. It'll be ready when you get there. Take it home, and there's dinner for the night. But we told you this is an important game, so Tanner Keith needs to get off to a really good start. We're going to have to do a little bookwork here as we go along. Not a terrible lot. Leading things off for Ashland will be Freeman Roundtree. They need to, as they warm up, and Ashland will be wearing their blue uniforms. So let's get a scoreboard up here, and I'll do this kind of out of sight for the moment. Our location is not the one we normally use, but we're trying to be shady today. So we'll apologize for the pole already. I think they're going to pull that thing over a little bit so you don't have to put up with that. Keith is ready for pitch number 1 to Roundtree to get things underway, and it's ball 1. A 1-0 is slapped out to second base and is snagged right off the shoe tops. And there's one away. Ashland won the first game that took place just a few days ago here. There's strike 1. I apologize, we're trying to do something else, and there's a one that's going to get through out to center field, and so Ashland has one on. So I don't see anything happening that I need to have happen, so we'll see what's going on here a little bit later, I guess. But there is strike 1 from Keith. to Keller Bloodworth. Back is easily that time is Rosenthal. Bloodworth in the hole, 0-1. That one's fouled off. We'll go to 0-2. Keith ready to deliver the 0-2. Misses upstairs. 1-2. A one hopper to third, over to second on the first double play. That will end the inning just like that. We head to the bottom of the first as we do. No score for Ashland. Coming to bat with the Crater Comets on the John L. Scott scoreboard with offices in Medford, Ashland, Eugene.
Diverse venues, we got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bros in you.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore game of the night, or the day, as the case may be. Presented by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon here on TableRockSports.net. And trying very hard. Well, apparently they're not going to work that way today. All right, so we'll do it this way. I can't quite see who's out on the mound because the umpire's standing right there in front of him. It's a lefty, though. I know that much. It takes a long time. So a lot of warm-ups going on right now. Not moving terribly quick on that. Let me take time then to tell you that you should check out the new Sports Voice in Southern Oregon, the Ace Sports Radio, AM 1300, FM 107.9, and streaming live at the acesportsradio.com. It features the Visa Network, the Rich Eisen Show, live March Madness, no more, and a weekday local show, Tee It Up Southern Oregon with Joe Brett. It's the Ace Sports Radio. Now they're trying to get things speeded up just a little bit here, as everybody's ready to go.
Leading off for the Comets, number 5, Jimmy Morgan.
So leading off for the Comets will be Jimmy Morgan. He's there, the Crater catcher. I'll catch up with the Ashland pitcher in just a moment. Sure, he'll turn his number toward us sooner or later. There's ball one. The 1-0. Strike one. 1-1. Here comes the 1-1. Lifted out the left or right field, but way foul. And time being called by the umpire. Oh, that one misses. 2-2. Down low. 3-2. So Morgan started out with an 0-2 count, but strike three. Right there on the inside corner.
Step into the plate, number 8. Number 13 today, Morgan Austin.
Morgan Austin. Try his luck. And it's down low. There's a bouncer out to first base, and they're running it over there. And the first baseman will handle it unassisted. I think in the meantime,
Stepping to the plate, number 37, Cameron Bruce.
I want to say that's Noah Schrader out on the mound, but I'm not sure about that. Stepping at the plate, though, is going to be Cameron Bruce. He looks at ball one. And 2 away, by the way. Ball 2. Swing and a miss. Bruce has a 2-1 count on him. Swing and a miss. We go to 2-2. 2-2. Not a pitch towards home. Now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. And that will end the inning. We head now to the top of 2. And as we do, there is no score on the John L. Scott scoreboard. John L. Scott, they have offices in Medford, Ashland, and Eugene.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Pick it up. Let's go. Come on. Defense. Defense. What am I teaching you at home? Has this kid played before? Shoot it. Oh. Ah. Come on, ref. Open your eyes. Can't you see out there? So, which one's your kid?
The referee.
You can be a parent, athlete, coach, or an official, but you can only be one. Know your role.
It's the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. We're headed to the top of the second. Leading things off for Ashland will be Anthony Albano. So Albano getting the second started after it turned out to be a 1-2-3, but not quite that cleanly. Crater got one out and they got a double play to end the inning, but there's a fly ball way out of play. And we are at 0-1. Wouldn't expect many runs to be scored in today's game. It's just not the way. Ooh, there's a line shot right out to left field, taken off the shoe tops. For out number one, boss. Twice we've seen shoe top catches. Mateo Moore looks at ball one. There's another one out the left field. That's going to get it over the left fielder's head. It's ground rule double. No, they say he caught it. My mistake. Thought he was signaling for a ground rule double. He said, no, he caught up with it. My goodness. So Noah Schrader at the plate. He's ahead, 1-0. Strike. Outside. 2-1. That's not going to be caught by anybody. 2-2. Oh, that one misses, they say. 3-2. Ball 4. That brings up Malachi Chandler. Fouls are right back. One on, one away. Second base runner for the Grizzly. There's a throw over. Schrader back. Pretty easily. Well, I don't know about easily. He's back anyway. Did have to dive. And now Keith steps off. There's a shot. That one's going to get through. And that's going to get Schrader all the way over to third base, and Chandler is standing over at first. And Logan Trevette will step in. Defensive signals being given. Now there are 2 out. Ball 1. Ashland threatening here in the bottom of 2. One and one. It's hard here at Crater to tell what kind of crowd you have because people don't sit in the stands. They sit everywhere that the shade is, which is not necessarily in the stands. There's strike. 2. 1 and 2. Although the scoreboard says 0 and 2. So far, the umpire is not correcting it. That misses. There's a throw down to second. Safe. So Chandler gets himself down to second base. That one's fouled off. We'll stay at 1 and 2. The 1-2 is outside. 2 and 2. Keith, a long look in. Strike 3, and that will end the inning. We head to the bottom of 2 as we do. It's still no score on the scoreboard. John L. Scott scoreboard. They have offices in Medford, Ashland, and Eugene.
Game day or a family get-together. Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
Your game day adventures start at Pinnacle 365. Kick off your day with some morning motivation. Then add some crunch to your game day with mouth-watering crispy crunchy chicken, featuring the Chicken Crunch Box, Tender's Crunch Box, and introducing a contender for best chicken sandwich in the West, the Big Cluck. But wait, here's the real MVP move. Download and use the Peak Rewards app and save big on fuel every day with in-store purchases. Fuel your day, fuel your fun. Pinnacle 365.
Whether it's game day or a family get-together, Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount.
It's the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. Here on TableRockSports.net, and we'll correct the pitcher right now for you. That is Logan Trevette that is out on the mound. As he goes to the bottom of the second, he too had a 1-2-3 inning. It was a little more straightforward.
Batting for the Comets, number 33, Hayden Kindred.
Leading things off for Crater is Hayden Kendrick. Kendrick looks at ball one. That's lifted foul down the left field line. 1-1. Outside. 2-1. Trevette didn't miss much with that one. Has popped out of play. 2-2. Down low. 3-2. And there is the leadoff walk.
Now stepping to the plate for the Comets, number 1, Carter Furman.
Carter Furman coming to the plate. Tried to put down a bunt, fouled it. Kendrick will have to wander back to first base. Throw over, and they got him. Yep. He took off for second base. They threw over, and he was in no position to do anything. And Kendrick is caught. Strike. 0-2. Fouled away. We'll stay at 0-2. Upstairs. 1-2. Early on here in this ball game, there's a swing and a miss, and that becomes the second out.
Now batting number 45, Josh Fisher.
Josh Fisher. See what he can get done against Trevette. End of the season here, and right now everybody's starting to worry about where they are. At least in the 5As, there's ball one. 6A's been settled. Some of the games are already known. There's strike one. And playoffs will begin, at least for the 6A, on Monday. They begin on Tuesday for the 5A, but not everybody plays on Tuesday. There's a swing and a miss. They'll have a couple of, for lack of a better word, play-in games, but they call them first-round games, but you're really playing for your life. There's strike three. We head to the top of three. As we do, there's still no score on the John L. Scott scoreboard with offices in Medford, Ashland, and Eugene.
I ride the bus a lot. RVTD's UMO app with fare capping means I will never pay more than the daily or monthly cap. RVTD gets me to school, work, volunteering, shopping, and even coffee for a fixed amount each month. UMO gives me one less thing to worry about. Thanks, RVTD.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
It's the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day, presented by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon, here on TableRockSports.net. Leading things off for Ashland here will be Nate Schrader. So Nate Schrader leads things off here in the third. And then we'll be back to the top of the order. That's pops straight up. Bruce has it. One away. That brings up Roundtree. And Roundtree smacks one out to center field, being tracked down. Got it. 2 away. Rosenthal. Here's out on the lead part of a double play in the first inning, his first time at the plate. And he looks at ball 1. He got a hit. 1 of 2 that Ashland has so far. Second one down low. Ball 3. Ball 4. No, we called it a strike. Rosenthal was almost to first base by the time they called that one a strike. Yes. Lesson, stay in the batter's box. There's one out to second base and over to Bruce at first. And that will end the inning. We go to the bottom of 3. We're still looking for a run on the John L. Scott scoreboard. John L. Scott, they have offices in Medford, Ashland, and Eugene.
All right, let's go, guys. 15 minutes. Get your stuff.
Bye, Mom.
Have a good day, guys. I don't know what happened.
Just next time, go a little slower and figure it out.
Okay, I get it. What you're going to do is you're going to take the line.
Life is busy. Juggling everything can be overwhelming. We've all been there. So consumed with our own lives that we sometimes forget about what someone else might be going through.
Ref, come on! No, ref! There's no contact! I'm straight up! That is a terrible
So
goal.
keep it in perspective, because we're all hoping for the same thing, to be respected for who we are and what we do. Remember, no ref, no game. You can be a parent, athlete, coach, or an official, but you can only be one. Know your...
Back to the Lithia Superstore game of the night. It's presented by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. Here on TableRockSports.net. As we try to do several things here today at the same time, and we're really not succeeding. Multitasking is not going well. So, I don't know what to tell you. Some days you can multitask, and apparently some other days you can't do that well at it. And today, apparently I'm not doing so well. Although I'm trying, people. I'm trying to do multitasking. Tanner Keith at the plate now to lead things off for Crater. And he'll take ball 1. And ball 2. There's one right back to the mound. Trevette turns and fires to first. No, he pulled him off the bag. Keith is on, but I'm going to assume that's going to go down as an error. Caden Sapero, we'll see what he can do. He's going to bunt it. Trevette's going to pick it up, fire over to first. They're going to get one. So he's out on a 1-3 sacrifice, but that got I'm in the wrong inning here. I'm confusing myself. Shouldn't do that, should I? Got Keith over, though, to second base. Which is really kind of the idea of the bunt. And the first pitch is down low, ball one. To Mason Snopel. As strike one. 1-1. There's a bunt. That's going to be a good one. That's going to be nobody. They're going to throw it away. It's going to be an error on the catcher. And Snopel's going to have to go back to first because he fell down. But coming in to score was Keith. So a couple of errors in the inning has led to a Crater score. And make sure that Snopel's okay. He is. He isn't. Can't quite, they call him out. Because of interference, I believe. The view got blocked there, so I believe that's what it is. There's strike one. As Crater is back at the top of the order with Morgan. So rather than a runner's interference and an out. But down at second base still. So get everything caught up here. There's an 0-2 count now. But standing down at a second base, that would have to be Snopel. Well, I'm not sure what will happen. They may have sent Keith back. They did. Because Keith can't score on runner's interference. So now my scorebook's a mess. I may have to eliminate Keith there as a run. We'll see. I'll hold out hope so I don't have to mess my book up too much. Here's the 1-2 count. That's lined right to the shortstop. We go to the top of 4, and because of all the other extracurricular, there still is no score on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Offices in Medford, Ashland, and Eugene.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Come enjoy the patio weather and a brand new menu at Tap Rock Northwest Grill, where friends and family gather and memories are made. Come visit us today or visit our website.
And we're back here at the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day here at Anhorn Park. Trying to see. Now, there's no hits right now for Crater. Not that that makes any difference. They're not batting at this moment anyway, as we are headed to the top of the fourth inning here at Anhorn Park. It's all being presented by Siskiyou Cellular. They got 9 locations to serve you here on TableRockSports.net. Bloodworth will lead things off for Ashland. It'll be Bloodworth, Albano, and Moore all coming up. Bloodworth was the back end of a double play back in the first inning. He was erased 4-3 on that. Keith ready to go now. Strike one. Outside, 1-1. Two and one. Couldn't get Bloodworth to chase one down. It was a little low. Strike two. Grounder out to second base, over to first. Safe. Nope, out. I have people standing in front of me, so I can't see necessarily, but scoreboard says it was an out. Albano, who flew out to left field the first time up. He'll take strike one this time. And ball one. Ball two. Three and one. There's a shot out there to right field. And Albano will stand over there at first base. That would be the third hit for Ashland. Moore who also flew out to left field. Threw it over to first. Got away momentarily from Bruce. Not far enough for anybody to go anywhere. Strike one. There's a throw over, and now they've got Albano hung up. He's going to go. He got him. Had him on a pickoff. Bruce threw it down to second. It got by, but the shortstop picked it up. Kendrick grabbing it and putting the tag down. So Albano is erased. Moore comes up with a second strike. Outside. Ball one. There's a little slicer to third, a fire over to Bruce at first. And this inning is over. We're ready to go to the bottom of four. We're still looking for a run here in this ball game on the John L. Scott scoreboard with offices in Ashland, Eugene.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Enjoy the patio weather and a brand new menu at Tap Rock Northwest Grill, where friends and family gather and memories are made. Come visit us today or visit our website.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. Solar Pros and owner Mason Mahaffey invite you to learn how you can save thousands on solar panels installation for your home. You can visit Solar Pros Facebook page to learn more. Search Facebook Solar Pros PNW. And before or after the game is a great time to visit Dutch Brothers and enjoy your favorite beverage. Drink One for Dane Day is coming, if it hasn't already happened, here in this month. Over $2.5 million has been raised for the Muscular Dystrophy Association in 18 years by Dutch Brothers and the customers who support them. Austin will lead things off for Crater. He'll take ball one. I thought we had a score. I didn't erase it off of the scoreboard, and now I'm going the wrong way. But it is 0-0. There's strike one. That runner interference in trying to throw to first base. So that sent the runner back, and then it was just the third out. There's a dribbler right out to first base, and that's handled easily. And there's one away. Bruce will be up there. There's one out to second. Throw over to first. 2 away. Kendrick will do it. He got on base back in the second inning by means of a. Need to record what happened to Bruce there. There's ball 1 to Kendrick. I don't think there's anybody on base right now. That one's outside. Ball 2. And Kendrick got on with a walk, and then he was caught stealing when he tried to go to second. Strike 1. Down the right field line, foul. 2-2. Scoreboard says 1 out. I have 2 outs. Strike 3, and that will end the inning. Top of 5 is where we're headed. Still looking for a run on the John L. Scott scoreboard. They have offices in Medford, Ashland, and Eugene.
Celebration event is going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great inventory of new Jeep Gladiator and Grand Cherokee 4x4 models in stock now. Or test drive a new 24 Ram 1500 4x4. Shop online today with our online process to calculate your own payment, whether it's a lease, finance, or cash payment. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Your game day adventure starts at Pinnacle 365. Kick off your day with some morning motivation. Then add some crunch to your game day with mouth-watering crispy crunchy chicken party meals featuring bone-in, tenders, and wings. Make sure you remember the biscuits. You're sure to be the hit of the party when you show up with the crispy crunchy chicken party meal. Plus, with our Peak Rewards app, you can be earning savings on fuel for your next fill-up. Enjoy your game day adventures more at Pinnacle 365.
It's the Lithia Superstore game of the day here on TableRockSports.net. Being presented by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. They have 9 locations with which to serve you. Schrader will lead things off here in the 5th. Strike 1. Foul ball. Ooh, that one hurt. It's off of Schrader's foot. Well, the coaches are asking Schrader if he's okay. Dugout's yelling, you're good. Come on, shake it off. Youth. That's what that is. Just plain youth right there. And misses. Ball one. Oh, that's way inside. Two and two. Swing and a miss. And we have out number one. Chandler, who has one of the 3 hits for the Grizzlies. He's looking for another one right here. He'll foul it. We'll go 0-1. High misses. 1-1. Strike 2. Keys ahead in the count, 1-2. That one misses down low. 2-2. Strike 3. 2 away. Trevette. 2 away. Will come to the plate. Strike 1. That was ball 1. Ball 2. Ball, strike 2. There's the one hopper out to Kendrick. Who misfires. Standing at first base is Trevette. I don't know what they're going to call that one. So they haven't put it up as a hit or an error. I don't feel like it was really an error. I'm going to give him a hit. But I certainly wouldn't say that that's the definitive word there. Schrader trying to move Trevette along. And he'll take strike 1. Outside throwback down to first. Safe. Is Trevette. throw over again. Trevette is back. That one's sent out to right field, but that's just going to be the third out of the inning. We head to the bottom of 5. We're still looking for a run on the John L. Scott scoreboard with offices in Ashland, Medford, and Eugene.
Get it! Metro puts our greatness in!
Get a little Dutch Bros in here.
Another day, another Dutch Bros.
Oh my god, that is so good. So worth it. Oh my god.
It's pretty freaking dope, dude. I love every single day of it.
Okay, guys, we're all here because US Cellular has an incredible deal. Right now, you can get unlimited data for just $30 a line.
Sorry, just double checking. Is it really that good of a deal?
Yeah. On top of that, you also get 4 free phones.
4 free phones!
Visit US Cellular at Siskiyou, Southern Oregon's exclusive authorized agent for US Cellular, now serving Roseburg and Klamath Falls. See souscellular.com for details.
We're back here at Anhorn Field for the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. No score. Well, we're now in the bottom of the 5th. Maybe a little more concerning for Crater is the fact that they don't have a hit yet. I look out the scoreboard and I can't tell if it's a 0 or a 2, but if I look at my scorebook, I don't see them with a hit yet. But I may have missed something, so we don't want to say there's anything official about what I'm thinking. Furman leads things off here in the bottom of 5. He'll go with ball 1. There's strike 1. Furman steps out. The swing and a miss, 1 and 2. Oh, that's strike 3. A little behind the count. We're in the 5th. Furman strikes out to lead things off. Fisher. See what he can get done against Trevette. Strike. Now the lefty's beginning to feel it. Swing and a miss. 0 and 2. There's strike 3. Keith, who was on by means of an error back in the 3rd inning and then thought he'd scored and found out he hadn't. Fouls it back for strike one. Strike two. Strike three. Tired the side. We go to the top of 6. Still no score on the John L. Scott scoreboard. John L. Scott. They have offices in Medford, Ashland, and Eugene.
My name's Mason Mahaffey. I'm the Solar Pros Manager of Oregon, and I'm also a teacher and a coach here in the Rogue Valley. Have you looked into solar panels and it didn't make financial sense? I brought Solar Pros here to Oregon to make it more affordable for working class families to put solar on their home. Solar Pros is purposely beating our competitors' prices by thousands of dollars because we are that serious about saving you money. Solar Pros PNW provides the most comfortable, educational, and personal solar experience in Oregon. Visit our Facebook page at Solar Pros PNW to see all of our projects and all the families that we are helping save money.
It's Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram season at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great inventory of new Jeep Gladiator and Grand Cherokee 4x4 models in stock now. Or test drive a new 24 Ram 1500 4x4. Shop online today with our online process to calculate your own payment, whether it's a lease, finance, or cash payment. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore game of the day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon, here on TableRockSports.net. Crater looking not only to get on the scoreboard, but the way I have it, they're looking for a hit. But right now, Ashland's going to see if they can't figure out how to score one. They'll start off with Roundtree. He flew out to left field his last time at bat. There's a hopper right out to Kendrick. Over to first. Got him. Well, that was close. I will tell you that.
Now stepping to the plate, number 2, Jackson
Rosenthal.
Rosenthal.
A strikeout. His last time at the plate. Ball 1. Ball 2. Down low. 3-0. Strike 1. Rosenthal trying to get on base. Strike 2. He acted like that was ball 4 for a moment, but called strike 2. Foul. We're still at 3-2. Strike three called. He thought for sure he had that one, but not so much. Bloodworth rounded out to second base last time up. He'll ground out to second base again, easily this time. That's the bottom of 6. Still no score on the John L. Scott scoreboard. John L. Scott, they have offices in Medford, Ashland, and Eugene.
Thanks for the ride. I'll see you after the game.
Hey, Dear Katie, I've been your #1 fan since I watched your first game all those years ago, and I still love watching you play. But I wanted to see you win so badly that my competitive nature got the best of me. I lost track of what's important. I thought I was supporting you, but I was really just embarrassing you. I'm not your coach, and I'm not an official. I forgot my role. I'm your parent, and you deserve better. From here on, I promise to keep my emotions under control. I'll cheer for you and all the other players, no matter the score, no matter the outcome. Thank you for sharing with me how I can do a better job of supporting you, your team, your coaches, and the sports you love. Still your #1 fan. Love, Dad.
Welcome back to Anhorn Field. As you can see on the scoreboard there in front of you. No runs, 3 hits for Ashland. No runs, 2 hits for Crater. There have been a couple of errors, but those aren't on the board, so we won't presume to tell you how many errors anybody has, but we do have the hits for you as we are headed now to the bottom of 6. Neither team being able to find a way to get on the scoreboard so far. Today's game is brought to you by Tap Rock Northwest Bar and Grill and Grants Pass Elmer's Restaurants in Medford and the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role campaign, promoting respectful behavior at youth sporting events. Sapero at the plate to begin the 6th. Swing and a miss. The 0-1, swing and a miss. 0-2. Way this is going, we may play a while before we get to the second game. Outside. It's actually been a fairly quickly played game. We've played an hour and 19 minutes so far, more or less. And here we are in the bottom of 6. Swing and a miss. There's a strikeout. And 1 away. Snopel. He's the one that kind of created the confusion back in the 3rd inning. He thought he was safe, and then they called him for runner interference, and they moved Keith back to second base, and Snopel swings and misses the first offering. Instead of there being a run, Keith ended up not getting anywhere. They left him out there at second base, and Snopel was out by means of runner's interference. So, strike 2. inside. Ball one. Strike three called. Opal thought he had held up. The umpire said don't. Not really. That brings up Morgan to a 2 away. Trevette and Keith pitching well today. There's ball one. Ball two. 2-0. Going to have to get base runners any way you can get them in this game. That's foul back. Morgan looks at ball three, 3-1. The 3-1, ball four. Austin will step in. How to play on the first one. 1-0. Austin steps out. We'll do it all over again. Morgan back on that one. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Foul ball. We'll stay at 0-2. Trevette, fire over to first, but Morgan's back. Out of play. We'll stay at 0-2, so Crater with 2 outs, still looking to get a run across. And actually, they're just looking to advance Morgan somewhere. There's a grounder right out to second. Flip it to second. And on a 4-3, or make it a 4-6, we'll be done. And we'll head to the top of 7. We do. There's still no score on the John L. Scott scoreboard with offices in Medford, Ashland, and Eugene.
Diverse venues, we got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bros in you.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Going to be running. Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day. Powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon here on Table Rock Sports. As we go to the 7th inning, we still have no score, as both pitchers are making sure that their team has a chance to win this one. Now we talked as Albano gets ready to step in now for Ashland to get things started here in inning number 7. There's ball 1. Ball 2. We don't have a pitch count going for us today. Pop straight up, Kendrick. Nope, be taken by the second baseman. There's one away. Brings up Moore. Struck 1. Strike 2. Foul. Ball 1. Moore looking to pop this somewhere. And he does. But that's going to be, no, it's not going to be tracked down. That's going to fall in there, and Moore's going to have a double. That'll become the 4th hit for Ashland. So with 1 out, and Chandler, no, should not be Chandler, Schrader coming to the plate. Chandler's on deck. Schrader's at the plate now, 1 away. No scores so far. Let's see what happens because Keith is going to step off and he'll do it again. Misses outside. Ball 1. Oh, we're going to have a timeout here. Coach Campbell headed out to the mound. That gives us the opportunity to tell you that spring sports action is brought to you by our title sponsor, Lithia Superstore Jeep Dodge Chrysler, where you can find great deals on the lot or at lithiasuperstore.com. Also our presenting sponsor, Siskiyou Cellular of Southern Oregon. They now have 9 locations nearby to serve you. Short message. All right, back at it. The 1-0 count, 1 out, 1 on. That 1 on, standing out at second base. Moore ripping one into right center. Keith will step off and say, let's do this all over again. Strike 1. Outside. 2-1. So Schrader's got things going his way at the moment. Strike 2. 2-2. A 2-2. Swing and a miss. That makes 2 away. Chandler. Let's see what he could do. Last time he was up, he struck out. But has a chance right now to get something done. Strike 1. Kendrick ready for the 0-1. Fouled off. 0-2. Probably maybe hear the players in the background. We can hear them certainly here. I don't know if we can hear them through the mic or not. Strike 3, and that half inning is over. We're headed to the bottom of 7. We're still tied at 0 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. They have offices in Medford, Ashland, and Eugene.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Pick it up. Let's go. Come on. Defense. Defense. What am I teaching you at home? Has this kid played before? Shoot it. Oh. Ah. Come on, ref. Open your eyes. Can't you see out there? So, which one's your kid?
the referee.
You can be a parent, athlete, coach, or an official, but you can only be one. Know your role.
It's the Lithia Superstore game of the day here on TableRockSports.net, presented by Siskiyou Cellular of Southern Oregon. 4 hits for Ashland, 2 hits for Crater, no runs for anybody. As we head to the bottom of the 7th inning, as Tevette and Keith have had quite the pitcher's duel out here. Today's game is brought to you in part by Avista Utilities and our friends from Pinnacle 365. Use your Pink Rewards to save on gas and use the app to order crispy, crunchy chicken and sides on the way home. Have them ready to pick up and go. That's Pinnacle 365. Bruce will lead it off for Crater. And he'll take ball 1. It's outside, ball 2. Ball 3. So all of a sudden now, Tevette has himself a bit of a situation. Ball 4. Bruce gets the lead-off walk. And Kendra will do it. And they're taking Bruce. There's going to be a pinch runner for Bruce. That creates a conference out at the mound. For almost 50 years, Bill's Glass has been the clear choice in Southern Oregon for your home, vehicle, or business needs. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass supports our schools and communities. Medford is also the sport ground where the West Coast comes to play. Visit travelmedford.org/sports to learn more about the many tournament venues, outdoor opportunities, and the event calendar to find out what's going on. Over at first base running for Bruce. Looks like number 10, but I don't have a number 10. So maybe the PA guy will help us out. Or not. Here's Kindridge. Ball 1. All of a sudden, Tevette has lost track of the strike zone. The 1-0 swung on right to third. They'll go to second. Oh, they're going to throw it away. Clear out into right field. They're going to bring him on in. Here comes the winning run. Yes! And I have to apologize. We don't even know who number 10 is. But he just scored the winning run. On an error by Ashland. And they'll take it any way they can get it. I'll tell you that right now. You're not worried about that. You're worried about winning. And indeed, Crater wins this one 1-0. We'll be back with the Know Your Role Sports Well, let me read it right, okay? That'll probably make everybody happier if I just read the thing. We're back right. What I want to tell you is that we're back with the Know Your Role postgame show. Comes your way next. Visit travelmedford.org. Search Know Your Role to see how this campaign is changing the culture of youth sports for the better. We're back right after this. It will be a very quick wrap-up as we're ready to go to game number 2 quickly here on TableRockSports.net.
Game day or a family get-together. Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
Your game day adventures start at Pinnacle 365. Kick off your day with some morning motivation. Then add some crunch to your game day with mouth-watering crispy crunchy chicken, featuring the Chicken Crunch Box, Tender's Crunch Box, and introducing a contender for best chicken sandwich in the West, the Big Cluck. But wait, here's the real MVP move. Download and use the Peak Rewards app and save big on fuel every day with in-store purchases. Fuel your day, fuel your fun. Pinnacle 365.
Whether it's game day or a family get-together, Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount.
And we welcome you back to the Know Your Role post-game show. As you can see on the John L. Scott scoreboard, Crater wins this one 1-0 when Bruce drew a walk to open up the 7th inning, and then he was replaced by somebody. I'll have to get their name between games because it's not on the roster. But as Kendrick hit a ball out to third base, they were going to go the short way to second, and they threw it clear out into center field, and that allowed the pinch runner to come around and score. And Crater wins this one 1-0. But both sides pitched a wonderful game as Tevet didn't allow an earned run at all, and only 2 hits for Ashland. So he was marvelous. Keith on the other end, though, kept Ashland off the scoreboard and limited them to 4 hits. So some fine pitching by both sides. And now we're going to get ready for the second game, and these two teams are now tied for second place in the conference. This one is going to figure it out. Winner is second, and the loser will take the third spot. Both should automatically qualify for the playoffs, but we'll wander into that when we get to the next game. We thank you for watching today's broadcast. We'd like to thank Crater High School for hosting the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net. We'll be back in just a few minutes. Again, the final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard is Crater 1, Ashland 0. This has been a presentation at TableRockSports.net. The executive producer is Joe Brett. I'm Terry Ross saying thanks for watching. Good night from Ann Horn Field in Central Point, Oregon.